Yeah, I think it makes sense from a Pelican standpoint, but to me, Zion's too much of a risk. I mean, like you said, the game's miss is a big deal. I also question a little bit of the mental makeup of Zion. He's a guy who's like Ben Simmons was thrown into. This is the best player ever. This guy has all the measurables, all the potential. And what specifically stood out to me this year with Zion is when you watch the end of season press conferences. There was a ton of just kind of shaded shots from Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum talking about how they're not 100%, but they're still out on the court. Stuff like that I kind of read into a little between the lines. And that's especially the case when you see the videos of Zion throwing out his 360 dunks in warm up. So I think there's a little bit of a disconnect there. And for me, that's too much of a risk. I think the Sixers should be pretty grateful for the way that things have shaken out on the Joel Embiid standpoint as far as injuries. To me, that's too big of a risk, too much of a step back. I think it makes sense from the Pelicans standpoint to try and make a win now trade. But for me, this isn't it for the Sixers.